guys see the link I sent about the vocabulary?
Yes,
Okay.
I saw it. I saw it.
So I found a really good set of the academic vocabulary words, and um, we're going to start off by playing the game. Okay. So let's all put on our cameras now. Okay. So today we're going to continue talking about how to make an opinion paragraph. And continuing talking about what is the difference between casual language and academic language. And so part of that is just learning more vocabulary. So last week I told you about the academic word list and I shared that with you. So there's 570 different words. And while it's a lot to learn new vocabulary, just starting and doing like 10 words a day and going slowly is the way to go. It's also good to review, even if you know a lot of the words. So let's look at some of these words from the first set of the academic vocabulary list. And I am so sorry about the technical issues. I've been having trouble all day. So I think like I didn't get to finish everybody's um checking of everybody's paragraph either. So we'll look at the ones I didn't do as a good example of what to learn from. Okay, can everyone see this?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So let's look at some of these words. This is the sublist one. And then next, okay, so I want to announce that next week there will be no class, okay?
Okay.
And then we'll have the next class in 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, we're going to do the sublist 2, and I'm going to send you a link to it so that you can study these words. So let's look at some of these words. If you like to practice your pronunciation, remember you can study these by listening here, but let's go over them now. Variable. It's how things can change. Theory. It's an idea that's not been proven. Structure. How something's built. Specific. It's very detailed. Source. Where something first comes from. Similar. Means it's the same, like something else. Significant means it's important. Sector. We have different kinds of sector. We use this word a lot when we're in academic writing because we talk about sector of an economy, tourism sector, financial sector, government sector. Section is a kind of sector, but it's more broad in general, like a part of something. It could even be part of a document, part of the course, even. We're doing like a vocabulary section of the course. Role is how you play. Response is how you answer. Research. What you learn by reading, looking up things. But specifically, there's a kind of research where you use a scientific method. If you guys know about science, you'll learn about research, but also we have liberal arts academic questions that we try to answer in a methodical way. Require means you must have it. Process is the way. Proceed is to go. Principle is like a morality, but also a belief or a value. It can be like for part of science as well, the principle. Policy. This is part of government when you make rules or regulations. Period is a section of time, amount of time, but also, as you guys know, period is what you put at the end of a sentence. Percent, occur means to happen. Method is the way. Major means big, something important. But also the opposite could be minor. Legislate is what you do as a verb to make those policies. Legal is about the law. It's an adjective. Adjective. Notice the parts of speech when you learn vocabulary. Labor, the act of working. Issue. We talk about lots of issues when we're talking about environmental issue, corruption issue. These are the problems that need to be solved. Involve means to join everyone, have everyone have a part, to be a part. When we vote in elections, as the United States is doing very soon, you're involved if you're active. Interpret. We interpret ideas, but also we can interpret paintings. Individual, that's you as one. Indicate means like to point, to show. Income is the amount of money you make. Identify is you say what something, someone, or something is. Also, you say, I identify as a Vietnamese person. That's who you are. Function. The way that something works. Formula. Financial. Means relating to money. Factor. A point. Something that you consider when you make a decision or you're analyzing something. You look at the different parts or the different factors. Export, to take out of the country. But when you bring it in, it's called import. Evidence, the proof. We have in science. We have in like investigations. You need evidence to prove something is true. Estimate is just about. Estimate. Oh, this is good. The verb is estimate. The noun is estimate. The pronunciation is different. Estimate. Estimate. Establish means to make. Environment. That one is a world around us, but also we think of this like nature, but also environment could be like, what's your school environment like? What is the atmosphere? So it's a little bit more than even this definition of natural world. Does your school have a good environment? Means how are people acting in that world? Does it have good energy or not? Economy is the financial state. Remember, that was another word relating to the money. Distribute means to give out, deliver. This is an important word in exportation and business. You distribute your products. Derive means to understand where something comes from. It's so simple, but milk, cheese comes from milk. Milk is derived from the cows. Definition is how something is, what it means. But when we define something, we give it meaning. So it's more than just the words. Data is the information that you collect when you're doing research. Create means to make, and something new. Contract, something you sign. You can do it for a job. You can do it when you buy a house, when you make a business deal. Context is the situation that around that gives it meaning. Constitution is a document that gives the rules of a country. Consistent means to stay the same. It's also an adjective. So guys, notice the parts of speech. Also, when we look at these word lists, if you really don't know the words, you want to look them up and look at example sentences. You can use like Chat GPT for this, but also you can use a dictionary, a learner's dictionary. I'm going to show you this in just 1 second. Concept is the general idea, but sometimes it can be like a big idea, the whole idea. It's kind of abstract. Benefit is the good thing that comes from something. Available means you can have it. You can get it. It's possible. And again, keep noticing this part of speech because that's how you're going to use it in the sentences. Authority, like the police, the government, even your teachers, they have authority to tell you to do something or not. Assume when you think something is true, but sometimes you don't have the evidence. So you assume something and then you have to do research to find that evidence. Assess. When you place a value, when I assess your work, I'm giving you a judgment about it. Area is just a space. It's a part. Approach means to come close, moving towards. When you approach a problem, analyze. Now, we have these word lists, but you have to do more than just study the meaning. These are the simple and common definition. Oh, you can use a learner's dictionary. Are you familiar with learner's dictionaries?
Yes.
Do you use Oxford? Do you use Longman? What dictionary do you use?
Use Oxford and Cambridge.
Cambridge.
Yeah, I often use that.
I'm going to take a look at those more. I've been using this one for years. It doesn't matter which one you use. Use the one that you are familiar with. But we can look at the word. And it's very good. See that? AWL. That means it's from that academic word list that I'm sharing with you. You can listen here to the British pronunciation and the American pronunciation. And then there's an important thing called collocations, how these words are put together. And that is one of the things that will make your writing good is when you get your collocations together. ChatGPT is very good. Like, we don't want you to use it for your homework, like to write your essay, because then you don't learn anything. But you can look up and say, what are the collocations for this word? So not every dictionary gives you lots of gives you examples, but you can find even more. And a lot of times the reason the writing isn't good is because the collocation isn't being used in the right way. So if some words are new to you, looking them up and keeping a notebook where you write down these words, their definition, but don't forget to write your collocations. How is the word used? What is the combination of the words? Okay, so let's go back here and let's play the game. Let's play the rocket game. I'm going to copy the link and put it into the Zoom chat. Hmm. So let's sign up.
Hi, Rebecca, how are you?
Hi.
Can I can I interrupt for 1 second?
Yes.
I have a problem with the Zoom. So is it possible that we move to a new Zoom? All right, now. So
Okay.
yeah, so I put in the chat the new Zoom, and I will also put in the Zalo. Yeah.
Okay. Does everyone understand that?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. All right. So
Uh,
now we use this Zoom right from now on. I will replace
Oh,
in the Zalo group. Yeah. Yeah.
okay. Everyone's having connection problems today. me,
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah.
I
So
also had a lot of problems today earlier.
I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. No
Okay.
more interruption. All right.
Okay. So
Okay.
we're gonna leave it and then come back here.
Okay.
No, we go to another one.
But you're not going to change your Quizlet. That's going to remain the same. So just keep signing up.
Yeah. Yeah. The quiz will be the same. Everything the same. Right. So
But
just the Zoom and
I'm going to
then,
have to reshare it with you guys.
yeah.
So,
Yeah. Right. So now and from
okay. I'm
now.